This recording.
All right.
All right. All right, let's do it. All right,
All
what's up,
right.
everybody? Ian Jenkins here, owner of the Freak Athlete Protocol, here with Jonathan today. Jonathan, thank you for doing this, dude. Just kind of want to highlight your progress in the Freak Athlete Protocol, and just share some of your insights and kind of help some of these college coaches and even some parents kind of understand what you're about and things like that. All right, man?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
All
dude.
right. Oh,
Good
yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good
My,
deal.
my bad.
All good, man. So before like joining the program, did you and your parents have any concerns? And if so, like what were they?
My dad kind of just concerned about the cost
Mm-hmm.
and if it would actually work because I've done a couple programs that cost a lot of money and didn't actually work, and
Mm-hmm.
the coaches weren't very involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what convinced you and your family like that this program was real and that it was right for you?
Well, after the program that didn't work out, I've been really picky with the programs that I choose. So I was just talking to my parents and I was like I know this is gonna work. This guy's really good at what he does. I've seen what other kids do. His stuff's worked for me before. So if I get a
Yeah.
personalized
Yeah.
experience, it probably would the results would be, there'd be like no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Sky's the limit. But I tell everybody this, like we have the science to help you reach your genetic potential, but at the end of the day, like you're the one who decides if you actually get there with the amount of work that you're willing to put in consistently over time. That's the key. There's really no way around the work.
yeah.
So did anything like stand out to make you guys realize that this program was different than others?
I think the introduction call, like that initial call, really made my parents and myself like understand what this program was all about. And then
Hmm.
just watching all the testimonials too, just
Yeah.
like wow, like this kid's up like 12 miles an hour of exit velo in a couple weeks. Like obviously it's different for everyone, but I
Yeah.
mean, just there's thousands of testimonials working for people, so
Yeah.
hundreds.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like what specific improvements have you seen in like speed, strength, or even your mindset?
Yeah. So first, I'll start with the bat speed. So I did I was at a PBR event like literally last week, on like last weekend, and so last the year before my bat speed average was 60 and I topped 62, and
Hmm.
then this last weekend my average was 72 and I topped 76.9 or something like that, and my rotational acceleration's up a lot. Last year it was like 6 or 5, and this year it
Yeah.
was 15.5.
Man, that's incredible,
Yeah.
dude. That's just a testament to you putting in hard work consistently over time, but not wasting your time because you're doing the right things, right? And that's the most important part because a lot of us think that just hard work is like a prerequisite to success, but at the end of the day, you got to be working on the right things. Like if you're studying for the wrong test, it doesn't really matter how hard you work and how hard you study, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did your parents react when you guys saw the progress initially?
Well, my parents were just like, "Wow, like this really works." Like that's really crazy because it happened really fast too. Uh, I don't know, like they were just like surprised, like, "Wow, this thing really works."
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Um, yeah, dude. And how has these increases kind of impacted your play or you as an athlete?
I feel way more confident now. I'm not missing as many balls as like I'm not missing any balls at all now. Like BP, live ABs, like I'm not making as many mistakes. I'm not missing my pitch really anymore. I feel a lot more confident at the plate, just knowing that I put in the work and I have like
Yeah,
results to show for it. A lot more
absolutely.
confident.
Absolutely. So let's kind of switch gears a little bit. What ki- what kind of what kind of non-athletic things have you noticed in the program, whether it be mindset, personality, or anything like that?
I think just sticking with the process and like going day by day with the program because
Hmm.
it's a lot of stuff. Like it's not a lot of stuff, but it's just like it's hard to do stuff every single day, and just sticking with it. I think's made me a better person, more resilient. It's because
Hmm.
it's hard to do stuff every single day,
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
especially like driving because I have to go an hour 30 minutes to go to practice. So doing that, coming home, getting home at 6 p.m. and then doing my lift. So
Yeah.
it definitely made me more resilient, mentally tough.
Yeah. I tell everybody like when you go to college, man, like a big part of it and big part of being successful there is like time management. And if you could figure out the time management now, it's going to be that much easier
Yeah.
down the line. So kudos to you for that, man. Um, let's see what else we have here. So what motivates you to stay consistent on a daily basis?
Just be the best athlete I can be. I don't want to limit myself because I don't want to look back like one day and be like, wow, I could have been so much better than I was if I would have just put in more work. So
Yeah,
just be the
absolutely,
best
man.
person I can be. Yeah.
Absolutely. And what do you think that college coaches will see out of you now that they didn't wouldn't see like before you joined the program?
They'll see they'll see a real like a real athlete now, like more balanced with hitting and pitching because I could always throw. Now I can hit really well too. So that's something I'm pretty excited about. And then they'll see someone who's willing to put in the work day in and
Hmm.
day out, and put baseball, school first, family first. So
Yep. Nice, dude.
yeah.
Nice, dude. So some parents think that programs like this are a scam or like not worth the investment or something like that. Like, what would you have to say to those people?
It's 100% worth it. 100%. There is some programs where a little bit iffy, but this program is definitely worth it. It's super hands on. I can text any one of you guys, and you guys will respond pretty much instantly. You know,
Yeah.
if I need help with my swing, Noah help me out. You'll help me out. And then
Hmm.
also like the other stuff, like the pitch sensing stuff. What is that? Game sense.
Yeah.
Like
Game
that
sense.
stuff's
Yep.
really cool. Yeah, and then the recruiting call. It's honestly really worth it. And you put a lot into this program and put a lot into your athletes. So
I appreciate that,
I
dude.
would say it's 100% worth it. Like there is programs, that don't really work. It's like a little bit of scam, but this one is definitely 100% worth it. You're gonna get 100% better if you
Yeah,
put in the
absolutely.
work. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. What would you say to some athletes who think that they can achieve like the kind of results that you achieved on their own?
It's hard without a plan. Like it's hard without someone that knows what they're doing, making a plan for you. Because I was trying to achieve these results on my own too, and I was just stuck for a while this offseason. If I would have started doing the program sooner, who knows where I'd be now? But
Yeah.
you know, I was just stuck for a while. I got my bat speed up a little bit, 65. I think it was like 65, 67, and then started this program and it just jumped. It was
Yeah.
76. Yeah, I think I got like
Yeah,
an
dude.
81 too,
Yeah,
but
dude.
not a PBR, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Nice, bro. You are above major league average bat speed. I'll tell you that, bro. So that's big
that's
time.
crazy. Yeah,
Big time.
I never
Yeah,
thought
man.
I'd get that far that fast.
Yeah, dude, that is
Yeah.
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. If you could describe this program in one word, how would you describe it
Mm,
and why?
it's a hard question. Let me think real fast.
You got
Uh,
time, bro.
mm, say worth because it's just so worth it. Like, you know,
Mhm.
everything about it. If you put in the work, it's so worth it. And just I'm grateful for everything you guys do because it's truly crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
And last thing, my man, if there's one thing that you want college or parents uh, to take away like from your experience, what would it be?
Uh, just gotta, or just like me personally, like something that like I like to take away like about me.
Yeah,
I'm willing to put in the work day in and day out to get better. And if you're willing to put in the if anyone's willing to put in the work day in day out to get better, they'll get better. So
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, my dude, absolutely. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you. I told you I was going to try and keep this as brief as possible.
yeah.
Phenomenal job, man. Keep it up. I think that the sky is the limit for you, especially with how hard you work, dude. That is going to be like the driver of all your success. We're just going to tell you the right things to do along the way, so you're not wasting that effort, man. So keep it up, brother.
Well, yeah. Thank you.
No problem.